Susie is found here from Social Susie Designs with 5 quick tips on how to create an email opt-in area on your website that doesn't suck. Okay, so you want to get people signed up for your website, and you've got your little sign up bar there with your fields where people can enter their name and email and join your email list, but you need to figure out what kind of wording you can use to entice people to opt in. Number 1 tip, do not use the word tips. So in this video, I'm telling you 5 tips to get yourself an email opt-in that doesn't suck. That's very specific. What I see a lot of people doing on their website is the words tips and tricks. Sign up for weekly tips and tricks, or sign up for weekly goodies, or weekly love, or anything like that. Get that off of your site today. If you don't do anything else from this video, get those words off of your site. They don't mean anything. They're not specific enough. I don't understand what I'm getting when I sign up for that, and your clients won't either. Tip number 2, don't overthink this. So maybe you're going to create some kind of opt-in freebie, right? Some kind of goodie that you'll give people for joining your list, and you're stressing over what that freebie should be. Go simple here. One way to end the overthinkery here is to think about what is going to be in these weekly or monthly, however often, emails you're going to send people. Are you sending weekly recipes? Are you sending weekly updates on your life at home with your kids? Are you sending gift ideas or tips for growing your website traffic? Anything like that. Think about what your weekly emails will include, and that can include your blog content as well. And base your opt-in around that, because the idea is to get people on your list who are actually interested in what it is you have to say and to offer. So you don't want to draw people in with this really fancy blinged out opt-in offer that doesn't quite match up to what it is you're offering in your weekly newsletters, because then people will unsubscribe really quickly. So start to think about what it is you'll be offering each week, and just base your opt-in around that so that people can just get a taste of what they'll be getting from you each week. Tip number 3, think about what your ideal client and your audience needs an immediate answer to right now, and this can be super basic. So I deal with this all the time when I have really smart clients, which all of my clients are super smart, but they are so brilliant in their own fields that they don't even understand the really basic questions that the rest of us mere mortals have. For example, I was just working with this amazing client that I have who is a financial coach, and she was planning all these kind of really high-level opt-in offers about finances and saving and retirement and all of these amazing things, which to me, as someone who is not a financial guru, it all sounded really overwhelming. And really, as a business owner, which is her target market, I just want to know when it's okay to pay myself. And we asked around to several other business owners who were in her target market, and they all kind of had the same question. Like, what do I set aside for taxes? How do I know when to pay myself? Is it okay? Should I be putting everything back in the business? Right? Really interesting stuff. So that's what she's using for her opt-in offer, a really simple guide of how to know when to pay yourself. If you are someone who deals with really stressed out people, what tools can you give them to get calm right now? Like a really quick, this is a trick that works for everyone. If you are a nutritionist, can you give someone a shopping list they can use today? If you are a stylist, can you give someone 5 things they're going to need in their wardrobe right now? Or 5 ways to make an outfit out of what's already in your closet. Think of what problem you can solve for someone today so that they get immediate results from this free offering and can't wait to come back and pay you for more things. And that brings me to tip number 4. Be generous. So often I hear the concern, I don't want to give away my best content. I don't want to give this away for free. And I hear that. You absolutely should be charging for things that are really valuable. But you need to sort of think of this one as a way to give a tease or a taste of what it is you offer. Be really generous. Don't make it crappy just because it's free. If your opt-in offer sucks, if you put no time into it, if you give away stuff they could have just found by Googling, anything basic anyway, then that doesn't really say much for how much effort you're going to put into your paid offerings. So while it can be basic, make sure it's actually really, really valuable. Be really generous. If you're gonna do an opt-in offer, be super generous with it. And finally, make sure it's shareable. This goes along with being generous, right? Make sure it's really easy for someone to say, oh my God, this was so amazing, I'm gonna send it to my friend. Now, this gets a little controversial, right? Because that way the friend can get a hold of this offer without actually opting into your list. I say, who cares, right? I think it's better to have content that's so awesome your friends want to share it with their friends. Way more awesome to have that than to have something behind like a password protected wall. And yes, protect your content, but don't stress over it. Brand the crap out of your stuff. So if you're doing a PDF, make sure your website, your name, your logo is all over that thing so that if someone shares it with someone else and that someone else finds the content super valuable, they know where to go to get more good stuff from you. So make that content easy to share and encourage people to share it. I hope those tips help. In the comments below, I want you to take action and tell me what changes you're going to make to your opt-in based on this video, or if you already have an amazing opt-in that converts wonderfully, share it in the comments so we all can learn. Thanks so much for hanging out today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.